What's up, Forward Reverse? Welcome to the stream, as well as Clorox, Thor W. What is up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Salmo, Sleepy Snorlax. What is up, Loot? Welcome to the stream. Yes, Charmander hunt. Yeah, because like I said, we're gonna start doing Fridays as like you know, some full odds hunting and just a way to keep doing Gen 3 stuff. What is up, Amanda, the base animator? Jiha, Marin, X-Rider, Mau Mau. What is up, guys? Welcome to the stream. I want your luck. I mean, I just got lucky. Like, really lucky with Sun and Moon. Granted, SOS is a lot easier. I think in a way, it's the game's trying to pay us back for how long Treecko took. Not the first. What is up? You missed the other layout, like the new one? It's still there. It's still there for the, obviously for the 3DS hunts. So weird. I haven't done just like a straight soft reset hunt in forever now. Like we went to like hunting for Poochyena and stuff, or for Ralts, and got Poochyena and had all the different timing stuff. I haven't done a pure soft reset hunt in a while. What's up, Tony? What's up, Concha? Welcome to the stream, guys. If you're going, please name it after you. We'll see. We will see. We can't actually nickname the Charmander until I get to the name rater, because that menu that I just went through right there, it's in Japanese, but trust me, it does ask if you want to nickname the Pokemon. So we'd have to nickname it before we were able to save you a shiny, and that'd waste a lot of time. Wait, we got the Wishiwashi. We did get the Wishiwashi, Amanda. We did. We did. We didn't get the Mudbray though, so it wasn't another double success. Nice shirt. I look nice. Well, thank you, Marin. I appreciate it. Did we get Mudbray? We did not loot. We did not get Mudbray, so that is a hunt we'll pick back up later. But like I said, ooh, something sounded weird in my throat there. But yeah, like I was saying, or like I said before, Fridays are going to be like full odds Fridays and stuff, so we'll go back to Gen 3. This way, like, I know a lot of people started watching because they liked that I was doing hunts in older games and stuff, and I want to keep that. I want to keep that around. I enjoyed it. But I also like the new games. I kind of like the new games more, honestly, but I still enjoy the old ones, so we're going to keep playing the old ones, too. Luck is insane, at least on SOS. It seems to have been recently, yeah. Last time you were almost there. What do you mean? What's up, Extreme Kiwi? You're still hatching for lit and won't be able to stay long at the school dance at 6. It's all good, man. I hope you have fun at the dance. I hope you have fun at the dance, and I hope you get that litten soon, too. This week, I've been getting a lot of shinies. Yeah, we've been really lucky this week, as opposed to, like, the rest of the time that I've been hunting. Like 4 months and we got like 2 legitimate shinies, and then 1 week we get 3. 3? Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3. I had to check that it, like, in my head that it wasn't 4. But yeah, we've been really lucky. Didn't play Sun yesterday, but you evolved your Dartrix and Decidueye today. Awesome. Congrats. Yeah, we did hit 1K. We did indeed hit 1K. That was super cool. That happened a week ago, actually. You wanted to ask someone to trade you a Ditto so you can do Masuda method. Someone may be able to help you. Like, if you're on the Discord, you can definitely find someone there, probably. Did you get the fishy yesterday? We did get it, Payatrick. We did get the Wishiwashi. We got it, then we switched over to Mudbray. Didn't get Mudbray, so it wasn't as successful as Tuesday's stream. But it was still pretty fun. Still pretty hype. Yeah, SOS has really increased odds. Especially when you have the Shiny Charm. Like, if you have the Shiny Charm, and you SOS, like, I think the odds get a lot better than Masuda, even, I believe. You want to trade a level 100 Pokemon in Crystal? Charmander takes so much time. It does. You're not on Discord. Ah, alright, man. Alright, maybe someone in chat can help you out, then. There's bound to be someone here who is from a different region. When I get the Charmander, am I going to do a Shiny Badge quest as well? We are not in a Not in Leafgreen, because Leafgreen there's no way to do RNG manipulation. It's the whole Emerald broken RNG, and the same reason that we've gotten a bunch of Poochyenas is the only reason I'm willing to do that in Emerald even. Just because of how long it'll take. But, so instead, I'll just be doing, like, legendary hunts in this game. So I'm going to play it on my own time as well, because it's all in Japanese. So, like, it wouldn't be interesting for you guys if you don't understand Japanese, and I'm going to be using it as, like, a way to practice reading. So it's not going to be even interesting in a commentary's perspective, because I'm just going to kind of be mumbling the text to myself. So instead, we're just going to use it to hunt things like Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno, and like Mewtwo and stuff. Can someone please explain why you keep missing the shinies? It's 4 now. I don't know. There's just like, it's because we stream for 2 hours, and then if we got a shiny every stream, it would still be like 5 minutes of the stream. So the percentage of seeing it if you're hopping on and off is kind of low. What's up, Filippo? Welcome to the stream. You're trying to hatch some eggs, but it's midnight. I gotcha, Memo. I gotcha. You're calling it at 4185. We'll see, Peotrack. We'll see. Missed 3 shinies too, not the only one. Yeah, there have been a lot of shinies, and I've been trying to post the videos of them in a timely manner. I think Wishiwashi I'm going to try to get out tonight. I'd like to change the thumbnails when I post them, but like so they don't look the same, but I need to get like actual footage of them in like full screen. And I can't do that when I'm in the middle of a Mudbray hunt, unfortunately. When we stream, it's about 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Ah, I see, Amanda. I gotcha. And Salma, what's up, man? By the way, X, what about X? You trained for a shiny Corsola with 199 SOS encounters, but you gave up. Ah, man. Yeah. Like, SOS, generally, I like consider the first 70 of SOS just set up. Then after that, basically going until 255 is like, okay. And then it's a little bit upsetting to have to roll back around, because once you hit 256 encounters, it's basically like you have 0 in the chain again. So yeah, that's one thing that is a little bit kind of disheartening, is when you get up high enough that like it's as if you just started. But at the end of the day, it's still really fun. To me, at least. You can stay for 10 minutes, then you go for an hour and come back. Alright, man. Oh, your Riolu hunt. Yeah, did you end up catching a Chiha? What's up, Harshawari? Welcome to the stream. The stream times are pretty odd, especially when you're living in different parts of the world. Yeah, because these streams are like the perfect time for me. Like, they're right after class, and they're like before I'd have any plans at night. But yeah, definitely for a lot of people that are watching in Europe, the stream times are really late. And I got that. I understand that. But there's really not so much you can do about that. There's, you know, 24 hours in a day, and like, it's just spread out. When you have people all around the world, it's legitimately impossible to make it where it works for everyone. Doesn't matter. You need to get a shiny Solgaleo. Don't know how to spell it. You can't get that though, unfortunately. Like, it's not. It's shiny locked, so there's no way to get that without hacking. You got really mad and shut it off. I thought you just closed it. I hope you just closed it. You're from Europe/Croatia. Yeah, so it's like a lot later for you guys in Europe, especially, and it's like, and then it's a little bit early for people who are like west of me, because like I'm in the East US, and so if you're like any farther west of me and like you're in different time zones, it starts to get to the point that like you may still be at work or in school, unfortunately. Time for the great Game Corner's Rotini soft resets. You got through Ho-Oh, and now it's time for something else. Alright. Yeah, Amanda, yeah, it's shiny locked. You can't get any of the Tapus or Solgaleo, Lunala, or like the Cosmog line in general as shinies, unfortunately. It's pretty late for people in Asia. Yeah, it's super. I'd almost call it early for them again. Like if you're in Asia, especially if you're in like more far, if you're as far east in Asia as you can be, like let's say Korea or China or something, or Japan or China, I guess. Like it's almost like just early in the morning for you guys again. You shut it, got back on it, it turned off. Aw, man, that stinks, dude. That stinks. Should be quite fast. 400 Treecko every soft reset. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that should be a bit faster then. Yeah, you. Yeah. I believe Natsu said they're also from Japan, so like, for you guys, it's like early. It's like extremely early in the morning that you'd be watching. Yeah, earlier the next day, exactly. What is up, Mexican Trek? You're back. Welcome back. Last words. Oh, this will be an easy soft reset. You know, 20,000 soft resets later. Should you give up on your Mareep hunt? No, man. Keep going for it. It's 2:45 in the morning for you. Wow, yeah, that is really early. Like, that is on the verge of being, depending on if you're a night owl or, like, if you're, like, a night person or a morning person, that is very much either late or early. You're like, man, well, thank you, Mexican Trek. I appreciate it. Yeah, hopefully we can get this. We've been hunting for this Charmander for a while, but it's kind of just gotten put on the back burner recently, because we've been, we've obviously been hunting in Sun and Moon the past week, and before that we were trying to get a Whismur, but we were just not getting that Whismur. It's just refusing to show up. So it's almost been a month since we did the Charmander hunt. Almost just soft reset. Wild Brother attack! Oh no! The Crabrawler was epic though. Crabrawler was awesome. And then Vulpix, like, right after it. Like, that was a good hunt. That was a very good day in terms of shiny hunting for us. You try your best tomorrow. You need 200 to reach 1,000 hatched eggs. You've hatched 100 eggs a day. I feel you, man. Good luck, Mau Mau. I hope you get it, because, yeah, going up to 1,000 is kind of rough, so I hope you get it soon. You're currently hunting a shiny Wingull. Well, good luck, Mexican Trek. I hope you get it as well. Romzek, welcome to the stream. You got a shiny Bellsprout and Gold today. Congrats. That's a lot of eggs. It is a lot of eggs, yeah. Just for a shiny, exactly. It's all worth it, though. It's all worth it at the end of the day, once you have that shiny. You're not bothered to write what you're doing. We will not have a shiny Lugia back. Oh no! Why would you take that from him? What's my least favorite shiny? It's probably fairly common to be a least favorite, but things like Gengar and Pikachu and stuff, where like the shiny doesn't really change things. Much more so Gengar than like any other Pokemon. Happini's up there too. But it's like Pokemon where it's not different enough, you know? Like, even Charmander's kind of pushing it, but like Gen 1 Pokemon I generally give a bit more of a pass, except Gengar. Gengar's just... no. But yeah, it's just like, it's Pokemon that the shiny doesn't really change a lot, so it's just not exciting. It's not that they're bad, they're just boring. What's up, Majestic Taiwan? Welcome to the stream. You wanted Fire Red and Leafgreen remastered, what would you think? I don't know. I don't know if they would remaster them, because Fire Red and Leaf Green are already remakes. Like, they'd be remaking remakes. I don't know if they'd do that. The struggle would be much real if you're full odds shiny hatching for a shiny Hoenn starter on Emerald. Ooh, that would be, like, the worst way to do it. Like, all around, that would just be awful in every way imaginable. What's up, Braswai? Welcome to the stream. How do I like shiny Charmander? It's okay. Like I said, it kind of falls in the category that I have for just shinies that aren't really exciting. But it's also like a classic starter. And Gen 1 Pokemon get more of a pass from me. Your only Masuda Method shiny you've ever gotten was Shiny Beldum in your Y version that you hatched like 3 years before ORAS came out. Nice! Ultra Galaxy, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Hi, you're new? Well, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the stream. What's my favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is Milotic. Like, it just looks really cool. Milotic's one of my favorite Pokemon in general. And then the shiny just makes it look even better. Back to Leafgreen. We are back to Leafgreen, John the Pikachu. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. Pick 3 numbers, 1 to 50. It's important. 1, 23, and 34. Or no. 1, 23, 45. There we go. Shiny Electrode is your second favorite shiny, but it's rough because of self-destruct. Yeah, that's what I want to get. One thing I really wanted to get was a Damp Parasect in Sun and Moon, because it can prevent the self-destructing and learn False Swipe. It's like the only Pokemon that can learn Damp, or can have the ability Damp and learn False Swipe. So like it's the perfect thing for when you're trying to go after those Pokemon that'll self-destruct. And that's why I haven't gone after a few Pokemon, just because I'm not prepared to have them use one of their moves that they have. So it's just like, I know that the hunt would fail. You attempted Eevee, but you failed. Oh no, how'd you fail? Have I ever failed a shiny? I have not, actually. Thankfully, like, knock on wood. You know, I've been fortunate enough to not fail a shiny as far as I'm aware. I may have missed a Happiny or two when I was Pichu hunting, because like I said, Happini's just... If you don't see it next to another one, which you don't in SOS chaining, you wouldn't know. Hi, Dick. What is up? Welcome to the stream. Why do we need 6 IV Dittos to be able to raise competitive Pokemon? You don't. It just makes it a lot easier. Basically, you're more likely to get good stats out of the offspring. You're doing the Rocket Base, and that one is low level 2. For what? Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, you quit on Eevee. Okay, I gotcha. Sometimes those hunts can take a while. I understand. It definitely took me a while to like kind of build up a tolerance to how long these hunts can take. You got a shiny Wimpod. It hatched way too early and 8 eggs. Dang. Now Steffel's the last one for your Ultra Sun team. Well, good luck, Fire Dancer. I hope that you get that team all set up. You already got 3 shiny Charmanders at the beginning. You deleted the emulator, thinking it was some hack ROM. Only after you went to know. Only afterwards you learned what shinies were. Oh man, that stinks, dude. I feel like I would do that too at some point. Be like, they changed this. This doesn't look right, and I'd be like, oh, this isn't a good ROM. How does it work? They like. The parents pass down certain traits to the Pokemon, to the eggs. Your Milotic is in your party in Pokemon Moon with your Flame Body Volcarona, but the eggs starts to hatch slower with it in your party. I think because this shiny is cool and makes it harder. There you go. Maybe that's the case. Can you give you tips for SOS? Well, I don't do this, but there is the method of like the Harvest Swap Trevenant to kind of prevent the other Pokemon from fainting. But in general, if you know how to SOS, like once you know the basics for SOSing, it's just kind of figuring out what's your rhythm. Because I know some people who wait as long as they can before switching the chain. I personally switch every 10 encounters unless Pokemon's being a real pain. Oh, sorry that I stopped talking at the point where there was no music too, so that just got silent for a second. But it's like, I'll switch my chain every 10 encounters, except like when some Pokemon are a pain in the butt, I'll switch it every like 5. Set up something that has Aerial Ace, that'll help a lot with Sand Attack. Or Mud Slapper, any kind of accuracy drop. Aerial Ace is a lifesaver on some kind of Smeargle or something. So that's like really my only tips there. What is up, Rune? Welcome to the stream. Don't soft reset out of habit. Yeah, I gotta avoid doing that. Ian just does the 999 Lepa Berries and gotta go. Yep, that's all I do is I just use a bunch of Lepa Berries. For me, that's fine. Instead of using something like Recycle. I saw a post on Reddit and it was asking why his Mudkip was blue. Oh, did he like play the first time, not realize that accidentally messed up. Whoops. Yeah, I remember when you got that Feebas Mau. That was like crazy. I was like, oh, it'll take you like a couple hundred. You know, it's Masuda. It's, you know, I thought you had the shiny charm. Thought you were using the Masuda method and all that. So I was like, oh, it'll take like 200. And then no, you get it in 16 without any of that even. Should you hunt Litten in Ultra Sun with soft reset? I don't know. That'll be up to what you want to do, A. Or if like you feel up to it. Obviously, that's like the main factor. But like a factor in that is going to be how much shorter is the like cutscene for choosing your starter. If it's this long, then yeah, maybe go for it if you want. At this point, you would have almost, like, you're a lot closer to having a guaranteed got it than I am. Because we just passed full odds for Sun and Moon, and presumably you some as well. So yeah, like, you could do it, theoretically. You could. But if the cutscene's anywhere near as long as it was last time, then I would recommend against it. You could probably beat the game in the time it would take for you to soft reset. Your German friend managed to catch a shiny 6IV Ditto years ago. Dang. Gave it to you as a birthday gift last year. Nice. Nice. And that's cool knowing that it was legit too. Because, like, seeing stuff like that generally is, like, too good to be true. Yeah, like Rune says Ultra Galaxy, that is completely your choice. Personally, I'm not going to. Personally, I'm not going to worry about shiny hunting until I'm through the game and have a complete Pokedex. Like, that is my main goal, is to get the shiny charm as fast as possible. Be right back. Alright, Amanda. How excited am I for Ultras? I'm excited for you some. Like, I'm really excited. We're less than a month away now. It's going to be super fun when it comes out. Maybe that guy has a shiny Mudkip the first time he played and thought it must be the original color. That's what I would imagine happened there. Or it was just a joke. One of the two. And what is up, 80? Welcome to the stream. You won't soft reset at all for starters. Prefer instantaneous soft resets. Fair enough. Yeah, I got you there. You already hatched a shiny Litten yesterday, just to avoid soft resetting for one. There you go. That's one way around it. How much does the shiny charm help? But you know, so it like triples your chances. Triples or quadruples your chances. I forget which one. Should you breed or soft reset for Litten? I would personally go with breeding, but again, it's your choice. It's completely your choice. You're on 936 encounters for shiny Turtwig, getting to 1,000 next stream. Well, good luck, Taiwan. I hope you get it soon, man. $5 says that the shiny ends up will wind up being a Pooch. Whew. We are in Gen 3, so it could happen. It could happen. We'll see, though. Your luckiest shiny day was right when you got the shiny Corsola that took forever. You got a random shiny Pikipek and a Caterpie in 4 encounters. That is extremely lucky, Tony. Congrats on that one, my man. Why no one wants to do that? Maybe someone's in chat who can help me, Marin. Maybe someone is in chat. I don't know. What should you hunt in Sun? Well, what do you have in Sun right now? Or, like, what don't you have? Because I know for me it's actually really hard when people are always like, oh, hunt this. I'm kind of like, I already have that. I actually have that like 3 times. Because I'm going for a living dex, so like if someone were to say something like, "Oh, go for Pichu" or "Go for Machop" or something, I have 3. I caught 3 of each. You have a Japanese shiny 6-heavy Ditto. Awesome, Felipe. That's really cool. Well, he wants one from a different region so he can Masuda method. Do you think it'll work if you read a starter from a Japanese version with a Ditto from an English or US version of Emerald? For a shiny that is... in Emerald, it wouldn't do anything. No, that was introduced in Gen 4. So yeah, you can't just... yeah, you can't, like... There's no way of increasing your shiny odds in Gen 3 aside from the Emerald glitch. Awesome, Filippo. Thanks for that, man. You want Mudbray so bad? Yeah, yeah. It is indeed in Sun and Moon Rune, yes. Yeah, I hope we can get a Mudbray ourselves, Ultra Galaxy. We're in the middle of a hunt for that on my 2DS cap card. What happened to the 5 Pooches above my head? I replaced it with the GIF that I had in the other one, like the slideshow here. I think it's not really a GIF, but like, yeah, the slideshow that has all the captures in it. That's that like we have in the other layout now. Just because we actually have enough Pokemon to do that with, without it just being the same one alternating back and forth. And because now we've found Pokemon past those Poochyenas, so it's we gotta recognize those. There's a close to the electric type trial. Yeah, they are on Mount Hokulani. Like if you fly to the basically right outside the electric trial and walk down the mountain a bit, there's some grass on the right side of the road, and there you can find Dittos. Should you breed or SOS for Mudbray? That's up to you. Again, it's up to you, Ultra Galaxy. Mudbray's gonna have Mud Slap when you're doing. I almost added the encounter way too early. Mudbray's gonna have Mud Slap and lower your accuracy. So there is that. What are my thoughts on Gen 6? You thought it was alright? I haven't actually finished X and Y. I got back into Pokemon after Oras had come out, so I'm more versed in Oras, so I'll just give my opinions on that. I really liked it. Mainly because it's Hoenn, so I kind of just enjoy anything that's Hoenn indiscriminately. Like, it was really fun. It was a really cool way to get back into Pokemon for sure. Going back and trying to play X and Y, I have issues with the controls feeling kind of clunky, just because they hadn't polished them yet, you know? So, yeah, that was my only gripe with X and Y is that I didn't play it before I played Alpha Sapphire. Because I was able to see what, like, Game Freak had actually wanted. So it's kind of like, oh, that's what this is supposed to be. Well, this kind of doesn't work right now. Oh, well. Your DS is missing. That's kind of important. Breeding if you want to avoid bulldoze. Yep. Mine doesn't actually have that set up, but it's been working. I just use a False Swipe and Aerial Ace. And I haven't had any issues. You would do SOS, but you are not close to getting the Shine Charm, and Masuda has better odds. I mean, the Shine Charm will help with both Masuda and SOSing. Oh, you love Gen 6. It got you back into Pokemon, and X and Y was a nice, easy, relaxing welcome back into the series. There you go. There you go. Yeah, like I got Alpha Sapphire because it was out. When I finally got my 3DS, Alpha Sapphire was out, so I was like, okay, yeah, I'll play the newer one, and because A, it's newer, and B, it's going to be familiar to me at least. It's like a way to ease myself back into it without some like drastic change. You got back into Pokemon with Oris as well. You went out of Pokemon for Gen 5 and 6. Yeah, I kind of fell out of it middle of 4. Didn't play Gen 5 at all, and got back into it, like I said, on the tail end of Gen 6. And the whole reason for that is my DS breaking and then me never getting a 3DS until like a week or two before ORS, or not a week or two, definitely not a week or two, but like a year before Sun and Moon. If Gen 5 anime didn't exist, you wouldn't be here. Is that how you got into it? Awesome. Well, what is up, Shiny Hunter Luxa? Welcome to the stream. Greetings from Italy, eh? Well, welcome to the stream, man. You got confused. The Ditto is English and not Japanese. I think it should still work for him. I don't know. It should still work, I think. It's all based on the language of your game. I think we're good, guys. I think we are good. Alright, we're good. We're good. Ian typed RIP. Ian did indeed type RIP. The stream went RIP, so it was appropriate. Alright, though. We're back. We're back. It's all good now. It just needs to be from a different region. Yeah. But the thing is, like, both of my cartridges are US cartridges, but I'm able to get Masuda method out of it by using a Japanese, like, language on the cartridge. So it should work, assuming... Like, it should work. I would imagine it would work. Do I plan on shiny hunting Legends? Yes. Leafgreen is actually one of the games I really want to do that with. Was, like I said, all the, like, Kanto legendaries and stuff. In hopefully Ultras and Ultramoon, if Ultra Space is what it seems like it's going to be, we'll be able to do hunts there, which will be super fun. So we'll see. We'll just have to see. History is actually from Austria, because your dad's friend who bought it works there. Okay. Okay. Like I said, you'll just have to see, like... Because I don't know... The game doesn't, like, go off of where the DSs are from. It goes off of, like, what language the cartridge is set to. Or what language the save is. Because, like, I have Pokemon that I've been using from Masuda that I caught that are labeled as Japan. So... It'll be interesting to see how that works out for you. Meme Lord Gladen, what is up? Welcome to the stream. Ultra Beast Shiny Hunts and use some? If they let us. Like, it would require them not shiny locking them. No in-game Freak, Ultra Beast will be shiny locked again. Yeah, that's what I feel. Like they haven't done any events for him yet either, which kind of stinks. Welcome back, Ultra Galaxy. Hashtag unlock this, unshiny lock the Ultra Beasts. That would be so nice. Like, if they could just not shiny lock anything and use some, I would be very happy. Because, like, I know it's so that they can do events and all that, and, like, to keep people from just hanging up the story so that they can shiny hunt. Like, I can see reasons for Game Freak to do it, but I still want them to just let me. Like, I would love to be able to shiny hunt, like, legendaries and all that. It makes sense if they were never distributed shiny. They aren't Pokemon after all. Yeah, I can kind of see it, but at the same time, like, come on, just let me catch it as a shiny. Because, like, stuff's there for it. Like, shiny forms exist. It's just you can't use them. You can't see them in the game, but they keep them there for consistency. So, like, every Pokemon has a shiny form. Even ones that haven't been released as shiny. If Game Freak cares about lore. Yeah, like, the thing is, I can see them not releasing them, but I would, again, as a shiny hunter, I would like them to. You're gonna battle Whitney? Well, good luck. Good luck, Sleepy Snorlax. It's peace and I hit the Let's Party. Awesome. Are you heading out, Mean Lord Gladian? See you later, man. And Dave-san, what is up? Welcome to the stream. If it's shiny at 4,200, it'll be Meep. We'll see. We'll see. I wish we could nickname this one, like, right when we catch it, but unfortunately, like I said, we'll have to do a name raider and change it. What is up, Zach Morales? Welcome to the stream. Doge is in your city? What do you mean? Someday you want to be lucky enough to encounter a legendary or a starter and it turned out to be shiny on the first encounter. That would be so awesome. Like, to actually get, like, a random encounter on a scripted Pokemon that you're not even trying for. Like, you're just, like, you know, attempting to play the game. Like, if my starter was ever shiny when I actually just play. That'd be so cool. Eventually, yeah, eventually it will get a nickname. It just won't be right when we catch it. It's a joke, okay. Oh, is your city? Okay, I thought he said is in my city. I was like, that's interesting. But I get the joke now. I just misread your comment. How many Pokemon have I found shiny that you weren't hunting for? 3. 3, ever. Out of all my Pokemon, out of the hundreds of hours I have, 3 have been completely unintentional random shinies. 1, I was trying to catch a Cubone. Just for my, like, living decks. Not even living shiny decks, just living decks. It broke out of the Pokeball and called for help, and a shiny Kangaskhan appeared. I'm super happy about that one, because of all the Pokemon that I needed to hunt, that was not one that I was looking forward to. Then there's a Piggyback. I just caught a shiny Yungoos, was trying to start my next chain on another Yungoos so I could have a Gumshoos. And randomly there was a shiny Piggyback, which was awesome. And then I was trying to level up a shiny Sandygast to become a Palisand, and a random Golduck appeared, which was super cool. How many full odds at shinies do I have? I have technically 2, really only 1. We have, I guess, technically more than 2 even, but that we count in general at all. There's Treecko, and there's the one Poochyena we actually count. However, we really don't count. However, I wouldn't really count Poochyena as a full odds hunt in general, and I wouldn't count any more than one of them as a, like, legitimately obtained shiny, really. The rest of them are essentially clones. If it was a girl, name it Royalty. You've gotten a few random shinies, but never a starter or legendary. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to be way more common to just have random wild encounters be shiny. Yeah, no, like it's a good number. The only thing with the Pick-a-Peck and Golduck is I already had hunted for 2 Psyducks and 3 Pick-a-Pecks, so they're kind of just like extra shinies to me. But Kangaskhan, I am very happy I got, because that was not going to be a fun hunt otherwise. Or name it Banana. We'll see. Banana could be fitting because it's yellow. You found one, and it was a Ferroseed in the Friend Safari. You were checking it out, and it appeared. Awesome. That's really cool. Nickname it Lizard in Italian, maybe. Maybe. Again, we'll like decide on a nickname for it based off of, because we'll know its nature and it's, you know, we'll know everything about it when we nickname it. So we can find a really fitting nickname for it. Oh yeah, no, Felipe, you can't do that. You have to be trading from Sun to Moon, unfortunately. You have Aeron, Skarmory, Shroomish, and Emerald, Rattata, Tyrogue, and Crystal, Steelix, Roselia, Rhyhorn, and Platinum, and Pidgey, and Fire Red. Awesome. Maybe Lake Trio. Yeah, like some of the Gen 4 ones. Those would be really cool. I'm really tempted. I need to actually play through all of my Gen 6 games. So like I've said before, I have all 4 of them. I need to just play through them, get all the Pokemon so I can have like a national dex. And then from there just be like, alright, get the shiny charm and just go at it shiny hunting in all those games. Like that would be really fun. Yeah, Felipe, that really stinks. I mean, it was really cool of you to like offer to help for sure. I inspired you to do shiny hunting yourself. You're starting with a tough one, Salandit, female, and you already found 2 male ones. Yeah, the problem is like it's not even 50-50. Like it's 1 in 8 if it's gonna be female. Like, so you like could theoretically catch 7 male shiny Salandits before you catch a shiny female, and like you could find more than that. But technically, if you find 7 males first and then find a female, it's not like unlucky, you know. Like if you find it before the 8th, it's essentially lucky. So it's rough. That's another reason why I haven't done Salandit either. You should get the shiny charm, but you're too lazy. I mean, I only have it in Sun and Moon because there wasn't a national dex. Like if there was a national dex, I guess I'd probably just have had more incentive to go back and play Gen 6 and get all the Pokemon, but at the same time, like that may have also just completely demotivated me. A reason more not to buy Sun and Moon. Yeah, because I can't trade back. I mean, I think that's more of a generation thing than like that's just gonna happen between the generations if they change the communication system up. I don't know, the most common way to get Pokemon from Oras to Sun and Moon would be through Pokemon Bank. It's 1 in 8, and you want to have the right nature. Ooh, yeah, that could be rough there. What's up, David Rodriguez? Welcome to the stream. Hunting Rowlet as we speak. Good luck to you, sir. Well, good luck to you as well, David. I hope you get that Rowlet. Because, like, Rowlet is adorable. I feel like everyone should have a million of them. By the way, all your shinies were 100% random and full odds too. That's awesome, Tawari. That's really cool, man. Yeah, I don't have any, like, full odds random shinies. I've only ever gotten them in games in Sun and Moon, which is where I have the shiny charm, plus the generally lowered odds. So I don't know. I don't really count it full odds. Have you ever watched anime? Yes, a lot. A lot of anime. Good luck with Rowlet. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you can get that Rowlet. Took you 10 minutes of SOS to get a female, a non-shiny Salandit. Dang, dang. Just to get a female in general. I think there's a way to kind of increase the chance of it being female, but at the same time it's still not the best. You never got a shiny. This is your first 3DS game ever. Well, hopefully you can get one at some point, Marin. This is just some full odds hunts like Sneasel, Gulpin, Mareep, Voltorb, and Lapras. Alright. Keycharm is a way to increase the odds of female. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Voltorb is so fast via soft resets. Oh yeah, I guess it would be, right? Because you can just like... You can just go for it over and over again. Like right at, like you can just sit at the encounter, soft reset in a day. Yeah, no, like those would be fun hunts. And definitely, we have Full Odds Friday now, so we'll have, I hope, a lot more opportunities to catch those. What's my favorite one? Huh. I don't know, I may have to say either Your Lie in April or Erased. Like, both of those are really good. In terms of, like, more, like, serious story-oriented shows instead of just the, like, comedies. What is up, Alfie, Donner, or Evie Alf? What is up, man? Welcome back to the stream. Almost rip. How almost rip? Lapras is definitely on your list. Thinking of starting Soul Silver and doing a batch quest on it. Awesome. Horde hunting, Hoppip, but no luck. You're still new to shiny hunting. Well, hey, hopefully you'll get it soon. I know with horde hunting, especially in areas where there are multiple hordes you can get, like sometimes you just kind of end up with a shiny. It may not be the one you're looking for, but you get something out of it. You'd rather take the 1 in 8 chance on gender than the 1 in... What are the odds of that? Well, I think the odds are like 1 in 36 on the nature. With like 2 of the natures, or with unless you get one that has, unless you want a nature that has no stat effects at all, and that's like 1 in 6 or something. But yeah, so. Yeah, I guess either you can do Cute Charm or you can do Synchronize and kind of force the nature thing, so I feel you there. Already Salazzle, one of your favorite mods. Awesome. Been in the hospital again for 3 days. Dang, I hope you're okay, man. Gotta go. Alright, man. Well, take care, dude. I hope you're all good. Need a freaking ditto. Hopefully someone in chat can help you. I know Filippo tried, but yeah, unfortunately you can't trade from Gen 6 to Gen 7 directly. Gotta go through, like, Pokemon Bank first. Alright guys, we're almost at 4,200 here. Alright, encounter number 4,200. If we get the shiny now, that would be awesome. Favorite shiny legendary? For me, that would be Shiny Rayquaza. Felly900, what is up? Welcome to the stream. And you also agree with Rayquaza. Awesome. And another one to Rayquaza there. Make a shiny Rayquaza for you, alright. Loot, mixing it up with a Lugia. Lugia's pretty cool too. I can see that one. Articuno. Alright. Well, lucky for you, we'll be hunting one of those at some point. Favorite shiny starter? I think either Treecko or Litten, honestly. Not the biggest fan of Rayquaza, but mega shiny one. Okay, okay. So I guess that's different than Rayquaza. Charizard. Alright. Times where you don't chat. What do you mean? What do you mean about that? Just because it's bright pink in Pokemon Silver. Oh yeah, I guess it kind of is, yeah. Mudkip is nice. Mudkip is really cool too. Mudkip's actually the first Hoenn starter I chose, but my first like legitimate long playthrough was with the Treecko. Because I used Mudkip on Sapphire, and then I got Emerald like 2 weeks later. They were both like Christmas presents. So when I started Emerald, I chose Treecko, and Emerald's the cartridge I ended up playing more. What is up? What is up, Diamond Pro? Welcome back to the stream, man. Where can you catch? Where can you catch Pikachu? You need it for a Ditto. Where can you catch Pikachu? I know you can catch Pichu in... Why am I blanking on where you can catch Pichu? I should know this. You're gonna need to catch a Pichu. He is... Oh man, I was like really yawning there. He's playing in Sun, David. I think right outside... Like on one of the first routes where... No, go into the first city, and some of those grass spots that are like fenced off, there are Pichus in there. I didn't even look. Did not even look at the Charmander that time. Shiny Treecko looks pretty cool. It really does. It really does. You haven't seen shiny starters except for maybe for like 2, maybe 3. So bummed because Emerald. Yeah, Emerald does make it hard to do that. I like completely zoned out there for a second. Like I was paying attention to the game, but I like looked over to the chat and I realized it was like dead silent. Sorry guys, sorry. I'm a little out of it today. A little bit tired, end of the week and all that. Pichu is on Route 1 near Iki Town. Yeah, I think it is, as well as it's in Halloween City. Or however you say it. Because I think that's where I got mine. I'm not sure that I may have gotten it outside of Iki Town. What is up, Cincentino? Welcome to the stream. How does Pikachu help you get a Ditto? There may be one up for trade on the GTS. Low encounter rate, though. Yeah, it is kind of a low encounter rate, but that's, you know, better than no encounter rate at all. Where's the shiny luck that you had, or is it because of Sun? It's definitely because of Sun. Odds in Sun and Moon, like, with SOS shining the way we were, our odds were about where we were getting Pokemon. Somewhere around, like, within the first 500, essentially. But in this game, our odds are 1 in 8,000. So, it's much less likely that we'll find the shiny. It's just, that's how full odds is. There's a GTS one from a different region than you. Yeah, there you go. That'll do it. Am I going to do any Virtual Console shinies like Sudowoodo? Maybe. I don't actually own the Virtual Console Gold and Silver yet. I need to get it. I was holding off until I got my 3DS cap card. Now I have it. Now I just have to kind of figure out exactly my plan for all that, because I actually don't even know what the friend code is on the 2DS. I haven't done anything with the settings. Threw in a cartridge, made sure it worked, made sure it captured, and then started streaming with it that day. And we always most of the time we seem to end hunts or end streams in the middle of a hunt, and then when we finish a hunt, we just start a new one. So I really haven't had a chance to go and look at all those settings. Use someone with a static ability. Oh, does that like draw out Pokemon better? You can't shiny hunt right now. Why not, Meemlord? Why not? Even Pokedex to see where Pikachu is. Yeah, that is a feature that definitely helps, but I always forget about it too. I end up just looking it up online. You lost your 3DS charger. Oh, dude, that stinks. That really stinks. I hope you find it. Like, that's kind of crucial to... Nope, we're not doing that. I tried hitting up and it just went back down. That would have been bad. Alright, there we go. How many Poochyena shinies have I captured? We have 6. I'm only going to keep one of them. I think the other 5 I'm going to like give away. And I actually think we may increase that number. Because A, Emerald's gonna troll us like that and make us. And B... Oh man, I'm like really tired. I'm sorry, I'm yawning so much. We're not even an hour into the stream. But yeah, I think it kind of got talked about yesterday and joked about, but I kind of like the idea of like, since we hit 1,000 subscribers and stuff, one day just seeing how many, like, throwing like all seriousness and like, you know, attempts at like trying to catch various shinies to the wind. Just see how many shiny Poochyenas we can get with that messed up save. Like, I think that would actually be pretty fun. So I think this is what we're going to do, is just not even have an encounter number, just have like a number of Poochyenas and use that instead. Marianne Levy, what is up? Welcome to the stream. As well as Pokemon Master, what is up? Welcome. You really want Ultra Beast not to be shiny locked? It would be nice, but like we talked about earlier, I don't think it would happen though, unfortunately. Like, I just don't see them not shiny locking those. 3,800 encounters to go. To go to what? Oh, to go to full odds. I hope we don't have to go that far. I hope we don't have to go that far again. We already had our over odds shiny. We can get an under odds one now. Because Nihilego is one of your favorite Pokemon. Yeah, no, like a lot of the Ultra Beasts look really cool. And I'd love to have one as a shiny, but that's just up to Game Freak, unfortunately. If it was up to me, nothing would be shiny locked, because that's just dumb. Let everything be huntable. What's up, Andrew Nadel? Welcome to the stream. Can you count Nihilego as a Pokemon? I mean, I don't see why not. I know Ultra Beasts are technically a different thing, but like they're still capturable in the Pokemon game. So I feel like they are Pokemon in a sense, at least. Be right back. Alright, Pokemon Master, see you in a bit. You think they'll shiny lock him? Yeah, I feel like it's gonna happen. They did it once, they'll do it again. What's up, Brandon Espinoza? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. You're still shiny breeding an Arkin, and you're at 12,000, or not 12,000, 1,261 eggs so far. Well, good luck to you, Brandon. I hope you get that shiny Arkin. And hopefully I can get this Charmander kind of soon. I would love to be able to play more of this game and hunt for some legendaries in it. Can't find that Pikachu. Well, you're gonna have to find a Pichu. I don't think you can actually find a Pikachu unless you SOS hunt off a Pichu. But you should be able to find a Pichu in the grass right outside of Iki Town. And, like, it's a fairly rare encounter, admittedly. Like, it can take you 20 or 30 encounters. But it should be there. You're not lucky. It's not an easy one to find, Marin, unfortunately. Your top 3 Ultra Beasts, Nihilego, Kartana, and Xurkitree. I can get behind that list for the most part, yeah. I may move Xurkitree up over Kartana. And I may move Xurkitree up to the top, basically. So hyped for tomorrow. What happens tomorrow, Pokemon Master? Oh, your birthday! Well, happy early birthday, man. Awesome. Yeah, that should be a day to be hyped for. Anybody ever tell you you sound like David Schwimmer? I've never gotten that one before. I've never been told I sound like Ross before. I mean, I don't really hear my own voice, so I wouldn't know, but... Yeah, no, never gotten that one before. I have, if you're a car guy, you may know him on YouTube, Engineering Explained. I've been told I look and sound a little bit like him before, but... Like, both of those were one-time things. I've never been called David Schwimmer before. That's funny, though. That's why you said use something with a static ability that will boost encounter rates of electric types. I was unaware of that, actually. That's kind of cool. How would they make them shiny? You would have to restart over and over again if there was one. Ultra Beast, yes. Well, basically, the Ultra Beast is still randomly generated on the encounter. So, even though there's only one, the same way there's only one legendary, you can just soft reset before encountering it. So, like, you would save right when you get down into whatever patch of grass the Ultra Beast is in, and you would run around until you get the encounter with the Ultra Beast. If it's shiny, you catch it. If it's not shiny, just soft reset and repeat. What's up, JJ Perez? Welcome back to the stream. It's going well. It's going well. How's it going for you? You don't know why you like Nihilego as so much you used to hate it. I mean, people's tastes change. Is it possible to make a Pokemon game with all of the regions? It would be sick if it would happen. Theoretically, like, nothing's stopping them from doing it, especially now. It used to be, like, technical limitations would hold that kind of stuff back. But, like, now, you know, there's not really much of an issue with, you know, save space for games and, like, how much room a game takes up on a cartridge or on a system. So, theoretically, yeah, it's possible. I don't know if they'd do it, though. Not sure. What about the Elite Four and Champion Pokemon Master? Ultra Beasts are shiny locked. They are, Bailey. They are. But we're talking about, like, if they weren't, like, you know, how would you hunt for them and stuff? And you just do it. You would do it how you do a legend, like, non-shiny locked legendaries is how you would do it. Just soft reset and encounter it over and over again. Because, well, you know, yeah, according to the lore, like, there's only one of them. The odds. Well, granted, Ultra Beast is different than legendaries, too, because Ultra Beast, there's technically a lot of them in Ultra Space. So it could just be a different one that came down. But yeah, so they're shiny locked, so it's not real. It's definitely a hypothetical conversation. The only reason you used to hate Nihilego is because you didn't like Lusamine out, and because she liked it, you had to not like it. Gotcha. I can see that for, like, when you're just getting into a game and don't have your own opinion yet, just kind of going, they're the bad character, whatever they like is bad. I feel ya. That'll take a good amount of time, but it's shiny hunting, so time doesn't matter. Yeah, like, it's really not that much more time than some soft reset hunts, because a lot of soft reset hunts for legendaries have, like, a little bit of a cutscene, so it's really not too much worse than that. But yeah, you don't have the chaining. You may have a shiny charm. Sorry, yawned again. So yeah, you don't have this. If you may have the shiny charm, but you don't have any kind of chaining, so, like, it could be rough. I'll get the shiny at 4242. Alright, we'll see, Gladion. We'll see. That would be nice. I would not complain about that for sure. Will I be naming the shiny? We'll be naming it at some point, but the problem is we don't, like at this point we don't know if it's shiny, because that image you see isn't shiny ever. Like that one you see when you choose a Pokemon that's not shiny ever. And this page right here is asking what you want to nickname it. So we have to say no, just because otherwise it's a big waste of time to nickname it every single encounter. So yeah, unfortunately we can't nickname it when we get it. However, we will be able to nickname it later on when we get to the name raider. Sleepy streams today. It's the end of the week. I'm tired. I actually have a monster that, and like a soda that I should probably go grab out of my bag to like try to keep me awake. Even though the soda's like caffeine free, so it wouldn't really help too much. How to evolve Pichu? I believe that one's based off happiness, so you're gonna just have to like run around for a bit. What you can do is go to the ranch and like put a Tauros in that like square pin and just spin your circle pad in circles, and it'll run in a circle. And like you have to get it up to a certain happiness, and then if you evolve it once, it'll or level it up once, it'll evolve. Friendship, so you'll have it for a while. I mean, it doesn't really take too long. It's just generally something that I do when I'm like breeding shinies, or when I'm doing the pseudo method. Is always like, oh, well, that thing's going to need to evolve from happiness, so I'll just keep it in the party for like 30 eggs. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Majestic Taiwan. You fed it with beans, now you're going there. Alright, yeah, the thing is though, beans, like the hearts that you see are different from like friendship. That's affection. And so like friendship's different and requires just a certain number of steps or like winning battles and stuff, but steps on Tauros just spinning in a circle is way more efficient than anything else, and it'll still take like a good 15 to 20 minutes of just running in circles. Unfortunately, sometimes that's how Pokemon goes. Big Pokemon that need friendship or happiness for evolution, it'll take a while. Yeah, it can take a while. You just realized that Gladion has 3 Pokemon that evolve from friendship: Umbreon, Lucario, and Savali. Yeah, I think that was kind of like an intentional thing, which is kind of cool. Still haven't evolved your type null. I evolved mine. I need to play through Moon again and get a second copy of it. A, so I can finish my living dex, because I need to play through and just get a regular one. Then I need to play through Moon again to get a shiny one. And then depending on if I consider the one that you can go and pick up from GameStop as like legitimate to my collection, I'll need to play through a third time to get another shiny type null. So that's something that I've just kind of been putting off. And honestly, I could probably do... You know, we can actually do that at some point. It's just like me trying to figure out Let's Play type stuff, or like playthrough kind of streams, because we'll have to do that. Or no, don't have to, but we're going to do that with USUM when they come out. So may as well get some practice on it and get up to a type null hunt too. In the meantime, would be pretty fun. Leafeon evolves from happiness too. You got yours like that. Leafeon actually evolves just by being in a... At least in Sun and Moon, it evolves by just leveling it up inside the grass trial. Because you just have to be near a mossy rock. There's a chart on Bulbapedia that has detailed description on friendship and happiness. Yes. Yes, Bulbapedia. Cerebi is a good site too, generally, for that kind of information. But yeah, it's like, it goes up 1 happiness every like 512 steps, and you need it at like... It needs to be at like 400 or 500 happiness, so you have to walk around for a while. Thankfully, Tauros counts as steps, so just spinning in circles on Tauros inside that little pin racks up steps real quick. It proves how much Gladion cares for his Pokemon. Yeah, I think that was kind of the whole point, is like, he has type null, but then when he kind of like that's what people are talking about, is like when he kind of like accepts himself and like general story stuff. I don't want to get too deep into it in case people haven't played. Like, at the end of the game, he has Silvally, which is, like, really cool. I think that was a cool detail, and I don't know why I got cold, so I'm pulling my sleeves down. I'll probably get really hot and push him back up here in a few minutes. Should be a Pokemon that evolves by how much it hates you. Oh, that would be so bad, though. Like, not, like... Oh, that Pokemon would definitely be bad. That's just, like, a bad concept, I feel like, for a Pokemon game. Like, of all things, I feel like they're going to keep adding more ways to, like, show your Pokemon affection and get it to evolve that way. Just because that's the type of game Pokemon is. They're not going to be like, yeah, you have to make it lose battles and you have to feed it these terrible-tasting herbs for forever until it gets, like, down to negative 250 happiness, and then it, like, evolves into this thing that's never going to listen to you ever, can only learn moves like Spite. Like, that would be, like, really dark for Pokemon games. At least in terms of how upfront it would be about it. Like, there's a lot of, like, lore in Pokemon that's kind of dark, but they never, like, directly look at it. Like, the closer you get is Cubone. And then there's just, like, oh, yeah. But then there's, like, straight up telling people, abuse your Pokemon and it'll evolve into this other thing. Like, that just goes against everything Pokemon, I feel. It would be interesting, though. It would be an interesting concept to see what they did it with. You made a cool Fakemon called Sculpint. Okay. Any nickname suggestions for Rowlets? I'm a terrible nicknamer. I actually didn't nickname mine. Any of the Shinies or my regular one. So I'm not the best person to go to for that stuff, unfortunately. They introduce the Frustration move. How does Frustration work? Is it like based off of... Does it like get weaker with happiness or something? That sounds like a thing Game Freak would never do, but he also, like, exactly, like, it would be an interesting concept to see played out, but it's not something I would see Game Freak doing. Like, it just goes against so much of, like, you know, like, it's a little bit too non-child friendly, I feel, for Pokemon. I don't know. Like, I could see that being almost like a ghost type kind of evolution of something. Like, that'd be really interesting. I feel like it would get taken if you took something that wasn't already ghost type and made it a ghost type from it. I feel like that would be looked at way too much as, like, it became a ghost from neglect, essentially. Like, that just seems a little bit too dark for Pokemon, I feel. Mr. Hooter, there you go. There's a name for your little dressed up Rowlet. Frustration is the opposite of return. Okay. Power increases the more the Pokemon hates you. Yeah, but that's like and that's like as close as I see Pokemon or Game Freak getting to like blatantly saying like don't care for this Pokemon essentially. Because otherwise, like like that works, like that's different, you know. The move exists without you doing that. You don't have to use the move, but like if you want to complete Pokédex, you would have to neglect the Pokemon, essentially, which would just be weird. What's up, Mike F? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, again, like everyone's, I feel like the consensus is that'd be interesting, but we will never see that. Like, I feel like there's just kind of a consensus on it. Just realized that Draggle sounds like a Pokefusion between Dragonite and Type Null. It kind of does, yeah. And unfortunately, I think Gladion, you're the one who said 42-42, but it was unfortunately not a shiny. So we just have to keep going. Hopefully we can get lucky. If we can get lucky and get it before 8,000, I'd be happy. I'd be so happy if this was an under odds hunt. There's an NPC in every game who measures the happiness of your Pokemon. There's a woman in Verdant Turf and Hoenn games, for instance. Yeah, and I believe, why am I blanking on the town name? It's on the southernmost portion of Akala that you can find the name raider, or the happiness, like that NPC for Sun and Moon. Ghost-type evolution, Poochyena evolves with hate. That may be a good evolution method for it. Yeah, see, like it would be really cool, and you could do a lot of stuff with it. You can make a lot of ghost-type evolutions, or secondary evolutions on baby Pokemon and stuff. Or just anything that evolves with happiness and, like, friendship. But it's just not something I could see Game Freak doing, ever. Like, that's just... I don't know. I don't know. Like I keep saying, I'm torn between, like, that'd be really interesting, and that'd be way too dark for Pokemon. 4,500, we'll see. This running isn't too easy. Yeah, it can get kind of rough. Eventually you kind of just get used to it, though. It's like, bad as that may sound, like, eventually you just get used to it. You'll be running in circles all the time for Masuda method breeding if you decide to do shiny hunting. Like, it'll just become an everyday. It'll become the norm. It's going to be over 9,000. I don't want it to be, though. We've already had one of those. We already had one go over 1,000 past odds. Shiny at 4444. Generic random, yes. We'll see tomorrow. What is up, Hide on the Bench? Welcome to the stream. I don't know, I always feel like whenever like there's a guess that's like a very round number, or a number that like plays into some kind of pattern, it's always like, yeah, it's not going to happen on that one. But it's just as likely for it to happen on that one as it is to happen on any number that looks like truly random. You know? Like, I always feel like it's more likely to happen on an odd encounter than an even encounter. Just like mentally. Like, I feel like, oh, that'd be weird if it happened on a number that was like that clean looking or something. I don't know. I'm weird like that. And then we got Treecko on 9,300 exactly, so, you know, things happen. Sculpin is the Bone Dragon Pokemon. It is a dark ghost type. Alright. That sounds kind of cool. Alright guys, I'm going to do this encounter 4,200 actually, which didn't even think it was, or 4,250. And I'm not going to like go away for too long. I'm literally just going to walk over to the other side of my room real quick and grab something out of my bag. But that wasn't shiny. So 1 second guys, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back guys, I'm back. Due to this unique combination of Ghost and Dark type, you raised a Sableye for the first time you played Emerald. Awesome. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, sorry, I just need to get... I had these in my bag, and, like, I just need to drink something. Something that has a little bit of sugar in it. I'm taking Monster? What do you mean? Just for the energy? Granted, like, you said that while I was holding a Fanta, but yeah, no, I did get one today, so maybe if I'm that tired somehow, there's only like 40 minutes left, so I feel like I can make it just fine without it, but I do have it as backup. Good old water. I had a glass of water at the start of the stream when I finished it, and that was more like, that would be a little bit more walking, like I have to go out into the kitchen, but these were in my bag. So that's why I grabbed those instead. Chair stream. You get to see this, like, really, really crummy wooden chair that the apartment provides. There's no padding on it at all. Like, it's not even, like, cushioned. So it's not the most fun chair to sit in all day. But I can't fit my office chair in this spot, so it just has to do for a few seconds. For a few brief moments, the chair was the star of the stream. It had its moment in the spotlight. It'll start its own channel here in a few days, immediately surpass me in subscribers. But yeah, I feel like this chair, even though it's the chair they provide for the desk, like the apartment's furnished that I'm in. Like, they provide all the furniture and stuff, but like, it's a chair they provide for like sitting at your desk and doing homework and working on your computer and all that. It does not stand up to the amount that I spend sitting at my desk. Like, I'm definitely not expecting you, because like, it is the worst combination for amount of time spent like sitting at my desk, because all my homework is computer science homework, so I'm sitting at my computer working on that. When I'm done with that, I'll talk to some friends on my computer, and while I'm doing that, I'll like look at, you know, any other little things I need to check. I'll play some games, or I'm like streaming at my computer. Like, there's pretty much everything I do revolves around this computer somehow, which is kind of a little bit upsetting when you think about it, or a little bit demotivating. But yeah, it's like this chair. It's probably already seen as much like use in the past couple of months of being here as they expect it to see in the entire time that you're in this apartment. Welcome back, Thor. Welcome back. But yeah, so for how much this chair puts up with, it deserved its moment in the spotlight there. Skullpint has a pre-evolution Cub Skull. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool how much you've built this out, Meme Lord. Did not mean to hit that. Which programming language are you learning right now? It's not really as much learning different programming languages right now as much as like concepts. But, like, at least in one of my classes legitimately just like talking about a broad spectrum of them. So far, like, in previous classes I've learned Java and like C++. I've had to learn some C# just in general. JavaScript I've learned a good bit of. Right now we have an assignment in Pascal, of all languages. Like, legitimately the professor chose it because we most likely hadn't used it before. I'm learning assembly in one of my classes, which is super fun. This is the biggest headache I've ever had. I've never had errors as bad as the errors I've had with assembly language. Like, I've had code break really, really badly and violently before. I've never had it break the debugger to the point I had to restart my computer because I was just getting fatal errors on everything. I broke the debugger that badly. And then Windows detected my project and thought it was a virus, which was a fun time. Which is like, we deleted the compiled project, and you're like, what? I couldn't even run it. It would literally, I'd hit compile, it would fail the compile because right after it finished and was checking everything worked, Windows immediately deleted it from the computer. That was fun. So that's been interesting. 1 million subs in a few days. It will be your logo, new merchandise, everything. Yes, that's what I need to do, is just stop the streams for me and just like start streams that are just the chair. Like nothing else. It's just the webcam is pointed at the chair. And then yeah, just start making shirts, hats, pajama pants, everything. Socks. It deleted it. It legitimately deleted the project. It deleted project.exe because it was compiling to it was Visual Studio, and the like whole project was just like the whole solution was just called project because it was the default one. And yeah, no, it just deleted project.exe. Looking at Windows Defender and all like the antivirus stuff, it was like, yeah, it was a Trojan. And I'm like, I wrote that. I hope it's not a Trojan. Like that was a fun time. I ended up just leaving a comment in the code where like that one part was. I was like, yep, nope, can't compile this. Windows deletes. Will not run on computer. So that was interesting. Never had that happen before. What's up, Andrew Schwarz? Welcome to the stream. Or Andre Schwarz. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. Welcome to the stream. Curriculum sounds very interesting. It is. It really is pretty fun. And like I've been into computers forever. Like like I started with robotics and all that like back in 4th grade, and from there it's just kind of been like I did robots. I didn't know what I wanted to do in terms of that. When I was a little kid and didn't know like the different types of engineers. I was like, I want to be a robotics engineer. And then like the robots kept getting bigger and more complex, and you know you had to break out into teams. And I was just still kind of doing everything. Our team was fairly small, and then almost got sent to the emergency room one too many times, and was like, I'm gonna go sit behind the computer and write the code now, guys. You guys have fun building it. So yeah, that's kind of where it was like, I had always been leaning towards the programming stuff, but that was what solidified it. Is like, yeah, I'm just going to do programming now. What will I do in this stream? In this stream, we're trying to catch a shiny Charmander. Or we're trying to collect a shiny Charmander, which instead of being that orange color, will be a bit more yellow. The odds of that happening are 1 in 8,192. So it can take a while. So this whole stream could just be me sitting here, starting the game over and over again, trying to get this, trying to get the shiny Charmander. If we do get it, we'll move over to probably Sun and Moon and do some more SOS hunting on Mudbray. But that is in the very, very slim chance that we actually get this stream. Limited edition pajama chair set. Yes. It's got like slippers. You've got, you know, the pajama shirt, the pajama pants. Also comes with a onesie if you order like the deluxe version of the package. Very cool. Have I Pokemon Sun? Yes, I have played it. Actually, we do stream that most days. But Fridays, I've started calling Full Odds Fridays. And it's where we go back to some of the older games where it's actually harder to get them. Because there's no way to chain, and the odds are like, the base odds are actually worse for you than they are in the newer games. In Gen 6 and 7, the odds are 1 in 4,096 for finding a shiny before you start doing methods or getting a shiny charm. In this game, it is 1 in, like I said, 8,192, which is, you know, twice, twice as unlucky. So so it's more challenging. It's a bit more fun. It's a bit more fun to do some days. Definitely can't do it every day. It gets a little bit tedious for sure. But it's a fun thing to do once a week. And what's up, Temmie? Welcome to the stream. You find it, but you still need to catch him. Well, hey, at least with Charmander, we don't really need to catch it. We just have to find it, thankfully. And Lego Spider 123, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. And I'm gonna guess it's you who's back, my friend. Part of a robotics team. Yeah, I actually got into it because like my dad like was asked to go and help judge an event, and he was like, oh, this is really cool, and like, so we started one up at my elementary school, and then after that, for all of middle school, we did it. We had a team out of my basement, and then in high school, we moved, like, in high school, we had some teams that were bigger robots and stuff, and yeah, that's kind of what my, like, you know, after school activity has always kind of been. But now in college, I just do comp sci homework and then, like, hang out with friends and stuff. Have I ever thought of making a video game? Many times. If I ever actually did it, it would definitely be as a hobby. I don't think I could ever be like a professional game developer. Like, that level of... The level of work you have to put into that is just a little bit... At least in terms of like... It's kind of like the work to pay on that is very risky compared to most computer science jobs. Because like, if your game doesn't do too well, you just spent all this time developing a game, and now you have to try to find a way to like get food. So I feel like if I ever did it, it would be like as a hobby. But I've considered it before. Will I make a fight on Pokemon Sun next week? Like doing a stream on there? Yeah. We'll be doing some SOS hunting in Pokemon Sun for the next couple weeks. We're trying to get all the Gen 7, like the Pokemon that are new to Gen 7 and the Alola forms, before Ultra Sun Ultra Moon comes out. I do have a lot of them already. Things like Alolan, Meowth, and Persian. What are the ones? Pikipek's whole line. I got Bonsweet and its whole line. I got a bunch of them off stream before I even started streaming. But I still have a good few left, and that's what we're going to try to get, like I said, before November 17th, which will be super fun. Hopefully we can get them. We've been pretty lucky. We got 3 Shinies this past week, which I think is actually extremely lucky. Go to Kalos and get a Charmander there. We could do that at some point, but I also want to... I want to get in this game. Like, the full odds aspect of it here is kind of cool to me. Joaquin Florentino, what is up? Welcome back to the stream. As Shybee, you also arrived. Welcome, my friend. After this, can you shiny hunt Eevee? I actually have all the Eeveelutions and an Eevee, Maybe we'll do it in the future. The thing is, it really is tough, because I already had like 100 shinies before I started shiny hunting. So like, I don't want to go back and do these hunts again, at least for a while. But at the same time, I don't like, you know, turning down like suggestions and stuff, because those hunts are really enjoyable, and a lot of people like those Pokemon. It's just I've already done the hunt for it. Like, I didn't think I was gonna stream when I started. Like, I had no like thoughts of streaming when I first started, and then when I started streaming, I didn't know if I'd ever be able to do the newer games. But now that I can, it's kind of like, oh man, I guess I could have waited for that. But yeah, so I've done a lot of those hunts, and because I've like done them to completion, like I've gone for the living dex aspect of it, it's hard for me to go back and catch another one. But we'll do it at some point. You have very good Pokemon. Oh, okay. Oh, you mean like a battle? Like a battle with people? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how I would want to do that, because I don't have any competitive Pokemon whatsoever. Like, you guys would absolutely crush me. I'm telling you right now. That's not me being humble or like trying to like be humble or anything, and like I show up with like some super good team. I actively have no clue what I'm doing with competitive. The closest thing to competitive teams that I can make would be using the IV judge in the PC and choosing the Pokemon with the best IVs. Only thing I'd have going for me. Don't even know which stats are good on which Pokemon. As a hobby, you joined the graphics club for your college for games and multimedia development. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't do too many clubs around at my college. I'm part of like I go to car meets around here. That's about it. Aside from that, like if I want to hang out with people, I'll hang out with some friends from class and stuff. Played the demo of Odyssey at Target and it's perfect. Awesome. I'm really excited to play it. Like I said yesterday on the stream though, like I'm holding off until winter break, because it'll basically be like my reward for finals. Because I'll have so much on my plate around that time. Like, I'll have USUM will drop here in less than a month. Then it's like Thanksgiving and there's all this family stuff. Then after that is finals and all that, and so trying to fit like fully and like enjoying Odyssey to the extent I would want to enjoy it to into that schedule would not work. Something would have to give, and finals and streams would definitely take priority over Odyssey. So I'm like, and finals above all else. So I'd basically end up waiting until after finals anyway to play it. So I'm just gonna hold off until then. Do I have a shiny Torchic yet? I do not, Pokemon Master. That's actually an Omega Ruby hunt we could do at some point, which would be fun. Squirtle, I have not gotten Squirtle either. I would love to go for it though. Like, there are a lot of Pokemon I'd want to go for. One thing we could do, or probably is going to end up happening, is we have shiny Treecko, and I have to play through Omega Ruby at least, and probably going to reset my Alpha Sapphire. So we may do like Omega Ruby will get Torchic, and Alpha Sapphire will get Mudkip through soft reset hunts. I think that could be fun. Like, I think that would be a fun thing to do. I think that'd be worth it. Will your friend come for 3DS? I actually don't even know, because this system right here. Like, I have two 3DSs, just so like this sentence doesn't sound weird. But I have like my old one, and I have the white capture card one. And the capture card one, I don't even know the friend code for. Just because I've been streaming with it, and that's the only time it's open. So I don't actually even know my friend code to give out yet, and I'm in the middle of like a hunt, so I'm not like gonna risk ending that by accident if I leave the game and suspend it. So I don't actually know my friend code, so I can't add friend codes right now. But we'll see. We'll see. When I get close to the time that I'll be able to do a battle, which, seeing as you were asking about a battle video next week, I don't know if it would happen next week. I don't know when that would happen. One will happen, most likely by the end of the year. But yeah, I'll have to figure stuff out for that for sure. Be right back. Welcome, and then you're back. Well, all right, Gladian. Welcome back. Would I even try competitive? Because you do it. I mean, I would try it at some point. I don't know. I haven't had the interest to really get into it yet. But like, that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of holding off on doing a competitive thing right now. Is because I have no clue. I'd like to actually make it where it's entertaining for everyone involved. because like there's an extent to which it's like, haha, Ian just got like pummeled for the 6th time, or like it's one thing to see people like build teams based off of a streamer's like a streamer's team to like perfectly counter it. Like that's one thing. That's one way to like pummel a streamer. That's fine. That's like one of the things that just happens if you stream your battles and show your team off. But it's different when Ian just threw out a bunch of Pokemon that have no like coherent strategy to them. What's he doing? Oh, they all just got swept. Like that's the kind of situation I would be in right now. So I need to like actually learn some competitive battling stuff before I did that. The weirdest thing just happened. You did physics homework before it was due. Who are you? You're definitely not Queen. Oh yeah, no problem, Andre, no problem. But yeah, I'd like to. I mentioned this before, like even before I had the capture card, I'd love to do that kind of stuff, especially with you guys. And I was definitely gonna hold off until I had the cap card. And now I have a capture. Now that I have that 3DS capture card, I'm more willing to do it. It'll just take a little while before it can happen. Do I like Bulbasaur? It's your favorite starter from Kanto. I do like Bulbasaur. Squirtle's personally my favorite of the 3 Kanto starters, but Bulbasaur is my 2nd favorite. You subscribed? Well, thank you, Andre. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you have been enjoying the stream and want to keep watching. You can teach me about competitive since I do it. Thank you for the offer. I really appreciate that, actually. I'm going to try doing like some of my own research so I can get some base level knowledge of it, because like there's plenty of stuff out there on how to start doing it. I just need to like actually start doing it. So yeah, maybe if I get stuck on something, I'll come and ask you. Can I please stream Torchic tomorrow? It's your birthday, and because Torchic's favorite starter. We'll see, Pokemon Master. I can make that like the backup for tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. Actually, tomorrow's stream may be weird anyways. I forget. I can't promise anything, but a Torchic will definitely happen at some point. Like, I can promise that much. I don't know about the timing, though. We'll see. We have a shiny Wishiwashi. We do peek a Ninja God. We got it yesterday on the stream, actually. We were going for a Wishiwashi, obviously. And we got it in, I want to say like 163, 183 encounters. I mean, it's actually in the description of this. 163 encounters, yeah. It was really early. I got caught off guard by it entirely. Did I ever play Dragon Quest? I have not. It's very fun, and it's very fun to show and hear you on the stream. Oh, awesome. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Andre. Your birthday is November 2nd, really close. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, getting real close to a lot of people's birthdays. You're playing Moon before school in the middle of a chain and the bell rang. Your 3DS is on blinking red, so you just had to close it and hope for the best, and somehow it didn't die. Yeah, when it goes in like to the suspended mode, it's actually pretty good about saving power. My 3DS, not the capture card, but like my 3DS that has battery problems. I was playing right before class started one day, and it went red. So I closed the lid, and the battery went back to blue. And I opened it, and it went back to red. And then I closed it, went back to blue, and then I opened it, and it died. Like, this is the 3DS I was dealing with, and this is why I kind of took a break from shiny hunting in Sun and Moon. Is like, it just do weird things like that. And then it was just like red, blue. It wasn't even blinking red. It was just red. And then I opened it and just turned off. Like, not even a nice shutdown. Like, it literally just opened up, the screen went black, all the lights turned off. And I was like, welp. Guess we're not... I guess we're not playing any more Pokemon that day. You remember the last encounter? Yeah, it was pretty close. Your birthday is on July 30th. Awesome, awesome. So your birthday was a little while ago then. Guess that's the end of that. That should be enough to hold me over for the rest of the stream, though. On the last day of school last year, you and your friends brought your Game Boys to school and played it during free time. Hey, I mean, that's fun. Doesn't matter what other people think. Yeah, that's actually really fun. Like, I've taken my Game Boy, like my Game Boy Advance, to class before, and yeah, I got some like looks like that dude's playing a Game Boy. Like, it was right after we got Treecko, because I needed to check its IVs, and I wanted to do that before streaming again. So I had to like play without saving, so I just kind of kept it on me. And yeah, I got a couple side glances, like just sitting around eating lunch, like right where a lot of people are walking by, and like a couple of people looked and they're like, "Wait a minute, he's playing like a Game Boy." Because it's one thing, you see people playing the 3DS and all that stuff, but it's different when you see like someone who's, you know, 6'6" and like a full-grown adult sitting around holding, you know, this like a system this big in their hands. And everyone was like, wait a minute. Like, I did get a couple looks that were like, but hey, I was having fun, that's all that mattered. And I don't think anyone was like judging. They were just kind of like, oh, hey, haven't seen one of those in a while. This is on the 1st of January. That's cool. That's cool. That's a really cool birthday. Favorite shiny animation when a shiny enters battle? Either Gen 3 or Gen 7, only because those are the two I know. I actually am not too big of a fan of the blue sparkles, honestly. I kind of like the giant star that shows up in Gen 7. Like, that's kind of cool. Alright, Snorlax, I'll look at it after the stream. Like I said, I'm probably going to look into it myself a bit, but yeah, if I could have someone to like ask specific questions to, that'd be nice. Alright, we're coming up on 4,300 here pretty quickly, actually. You have an Articuno. Awesome, man. Awesome. We'll get it at 4,290. Alright, we'll see, Shybee. We'll see. I wonder how many encounters we'll get through in the rest of the night. I think this one we can do, like maybe 3 or 4 every 5 minutes. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure how quickly this one goes by, to be honest. Back with Leafgreen, we are. Welcome to the stream, Kodo Black. Yeah, like I've been mentioning, because a lot of people were concerned when I started, when I brought out the 3DS cap card for the first time. They were like, oh, are we gonna, like, what's gonna happen to Emerald, what's gonna happen to Leafgreen? And for that first week, which actually I think we just finished the first week of it, we were kind of at a point where it was, like, I was trying to be very cautious about being repetitive with stuff, and Leafgreen tends, and like Emerald and Leafgreen were lending themselves to being a bit more repetitive. So I like held off on doing any streams in these again. But oh, sorry, my nose is like won't stop itching. But yeah, so we kind of limited ourselves to Sun and Moon just for that week. But yeah, starting today, every Friday is going to be like a full odds Friday where we go back to Gen 3 games. Because Leafgreen will have the Charmander hunt for a while, we'll have Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, Mewtwo, all those like really fun hunts. And then after that we can actually probably do some more hunts with it, as well as Emerald. We obviously still have a lot of stuff to do. We have to find something to hunt that's not in a cave and doesn't have any Poochyenas. So yeah, that's where we stand with these games. So every Friday we'll be going back to these. 40-40, you get the shiny, but the game crashes. Well, we're already past that, fortunately. What's my favorite legendary Pokemon? That would probably be Rayquaza. It's fine if you don't want to do competitive. I mean, I'd like to do it at some points in Snorlax. I just need to actually be in the mood to get into it. What's up, Jonathan Torres? It took you like 10 tries and you got a shiny Charmander. I am envious of you, my friend. Because we have more entire 2-hour streams than that of trying to get this Charmander. And it's just not been going in our favor. Yeah, you get it in 10 and we're almost at 4,300. But that just happens. That's shiny hunting. Shiny hunting in a nutshell. Am I going to hunt the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon legendary Pokemon? They announced a lot of past legendary Pokemon. I am excited to do so. Like, those I think will be fun. Those will be really fun. Because, yeah, like, that's some legendary hunts that we can do in the new games when they come out. Back for some odd reason it took like 10 hours. It's all good, man. I'm glad to see you back. Still got like 10-15 minutes left in the stream. It's gonna be at 4,300. We'll see, Joaquin. No, I can do it. I know I can do it too. It's just, it may take a couple streams, obviously. It's already taken a few. We only have like, you know, we're ending the stream here at 7, and right now it is 6:48, so we're getting a little bit close. Can we raid Russo Plays afterwards? I don't know who that is. I'll have to remind me again, like right at the end of the stream. I'm just like last time, because otherwise I forget. Every day we like. Every day I'm like, oh yeah, we can raid someone, and then I just like end the stream because I go on my general little rant right at the end, and that's it, then it's over. But yeah, so remind me right at the end, I'll check them out, and otherwise I'll like find some shiny hunter that we can raid. What's up, Lucas Marsh? Welcome back to the stream. Why are you playing on a Japanese cartridge? Because I own a Japanese cartridge. Like I try to do all these hunts on physical games, and I lost my English copy of Fire Red. If I had my English copy of Fire Red, we would do it there. And my Japanese cartridge would just be for me to kind of play and practice reading and stuff. But since I can't find my Fire Red, it is now acting as both the shiny hunting cartridge and the Ian wants to practice reading Japanese cartridge. I'm a very cool person. Thank you. I appreciate hearing that. Like I try to be nice and like you know someone that everyone can enjoy and have fun talking to. You remind me later. All right, man. You know that Roblox game that Cyan is playing? What, like a Brick Bronze or whatever? I think that's what it was. Discord. There is a Discord link down in the description for anyone that wants to check it out. He's doing viewer battles on that. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. No problem, man. Yeah, unfortunately, like you guys can't link it in the chat, just because if you did, like YouTube would flag it. If they don't, if they let it at all, they'd flag it, and a mod would have to go and review it. But yeah, there's a link to a Discord I've set up down in the description for anyone that's new and wants to join. 4,300. We'll see. We'll see. We got 10 minutes, so I think we can get a little bit past 4,300, because seeing as we're on 42.99, it doesn't take 10 minutes per encounter. So we'll definitely get past 4,300 here. Russo Plays is pretty popular. Okay. Okay. Shiny Charmander, please. I know, JJ. I know. Hopefully it can be shiny soon. Alright, well, time to see if 4,300 will be the shiny. Darn, 4,300 wasn't the shiny. Oh well, we'll keep going here. I think we'll go, it's like 4,310. 4,310 will be a stopping point for us today. I would say 4,300, but that snuck up on us way too fast for me to be like, all right, end of the stream, guys. So yeah, we'll go for another 10 encounters here. Thoughts on Z moves? I think they're cool. I haven't really used them, even though I play a lot of Sun and Moon. I've never had I never really had a reason to use it. But yeah, I don't mind them. They're kind of cool. They're a cool little feature. They aren't as like ingrained in the game, like even though they're brought up a lot. Like they don't feel like they really have as much controversy or like opinions in either direction really about them, like Mega Evolutions did. So I don't know. I don't mind them. I don't mind them. Like I said, I've never used them, but they don't bother me to have them in the game. Stream hiccup there, but hopefully it's back. Like, just looking at the bitrate for a second. Alright, looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. 4303, let's go! Yeah! Let's go. Yeah, like the stream completely dipped for a moment, and I was like, oh no. I was ready to like go through my whole process, but that would have just made it worse. Wish you luck. Good luck on getting the shiny. Well, thank you, Andre. I appreciate it. Isn't shiny Charizard black in this game? Yes, it is. Yeah, it was only like purple and green in the first game, or in Gold and Silver. Gold, Silver, Crystal. We're back, alright. Am I using the shiny charm? Not in this game, because there is no shiny charm at all, A. And B, or even if there was, we legitimately have no Pokemon in our Pokedex. Like, when you're soft resetting like this, there really isn't a way to have the shiny charm. Yeah, we're back. We're back. There was a little dip there, but thankfully it only lasted like 2 seconds. But if you're asking about in Sun and Moon, we are using the shiny charm there. That was like the first thing I got. Your shiny Arcan at 1,281 eggs. Awesome, Brandon. Congrats, man. Congrats. If you are in the Discord and you want to post it, send a picture to the like Shiny Showcase channel. Like, people there would love to see it. Latin 97 or 972. Welcome to the stream. When you get it, will you make a Let's Play on this Pokemon game? Not on this one, because this game's in Japanese. So it wouldn't be too interesting to you guys. And you know, the only thing that would be able to save it would be, like, my commentary, but, A, I don't think my commentary would be able to save it, B, even at a good day, but B, my commentary would be me mumbling along and reading it, because, like, I'm taking Japanese, and I would like the reading practice a little bit, so personally, I'm gonna have to say no on that, but we will do a lot more shiny hunts in this game. Like, we'll be hunting for Zapdos and Articuno, and Moltres, and Mewtwo, and then maybe some random Safari Zone Pokemon. We'll see. When you saw Xerneas, you're like, I'm a pink and fluffy unicorn flying over the rainbow. That'd be fun. Hearing you read Japanese poorly. It'd be fun for you guys. It would be nowhere near as fun for me. What's up, Brazu Eyes? You just got Shiny Rotana on 707 random encounters on Fire Red. Congrats, dude. That's really awesome. Japanese is hard to learn. It's just really different. Because, you know, instead of, like, you know, let's say you know English and you're trying to learn Spanish or French or something, for the most part there you're learning new words and using, like, you're, like, learning to conjugate verbs and learning new grammar. And that's kind of what you're doing. There's not much else to it. You know, you're going to have a few phrases that don't line up or, like, some weird, like, you're going to have some weird issues between the two, but it's going to be mostly vocabulary and grammar, and like even then the grammar is fairly similar. But with Japanese, the first thing you have to do is, okay, here's what the characters are and here's what the sounds they make are, and then hope that you don't have to learn any, and then you have to like think about the fact that there's thousands of Chinese characters that they use in Japanese too, so there's all that, and then the grammar is completely different. A lot of words don't have a perfect match. It's just different. It's different. It's not too difficult, but it's different. It is very different. How am I learning Japanese? I'm taking a class in college. What is up, Trainer Eddie? Welcome to the stream. Alright, guys, we got 2 more encounters. Thanks for the information. No problem, man. No problem. You're playing Platinum and you finally got the game. Awesome, Snorlax. Congrats, man. Don't Japanese and Chinese use the same written language? Not really. Like, all the stuff you see on the screen is like purely Japanese. You wouldn't see that in Chinese. What you maybe think of is like in Japanese they use a lot of like characters called kanji, which literally stands for Chinese characters that they use from the Chinese language. But they put their own. A lot of times they put their own different sound to it entirely, and really the only similarity is like the meaning of the symbol, even though it may be pronounced completely differently. Ruzo, please raid flippin' Ruzo. I'll have to check it out. What's the name of his channel, G? I'll post that and I'll go like find a link to it. But alright guys, moment of truth. Let's see what our last Pokemon of the night will be. Will it be shiny? Only one way to find out. And unfortunately it wasn't shiny, guys, so let's see G how it was saying we should raid someone. So I'm gonna go look at that real quick. Oh, is he doing about? I want to try to find someone that's like shiny hunting. Give me a second. Can I not like sort by? 1 second. Raid Professor West? Oh, is he streaming right now? Oh, hey, he is. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We'll go over there. Good eye. Alright. Alright. So we are gonna go ahead and it's all good, Gia. We're gonna raid Professor West. He's pretty cool. He's raided us before. He's been on these streams. Super chill guy. He's awesome. But yeah, so before we do that, thank you to everyone that tuned into the stream, everyone that liked the video, anyone that subscribed, and all of you guys in chat, because you know, you guys make this stream interesting. Otherwise it would just be me probably not talking too much and resetting Pokemon. But yeah, without any further ado, we'll be back hunting tomorrow. Something in a newer game, I'm not sure. It'll probably be Mudbray still. But yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and in the meantime, let's all go and visit Professor West. Let's see. Alright guys, go over there, #mindthisraid, and I will see you all tomorrow.